put on record. So I'd like to welcome everybody. My name's Duncan Wood. We're going to get off. Quite a few people coming on the call already. If you're brand new listening for the first time, welcome to Cloud Token. All I can say to you is forget anything of any bad experiences you've had in the past. This is totally different to anything you've ever seen. So take some notes, get rid of any distractions and focus just for the next 30, 40 minutes. I'd like to welcome everybody that's new on the call and anybody that's existing on the call. And I'm going to hand over now to a very good friend of mine, Tim Mandeville. He's out in Australia. I'm in the UK, just in case anybody's wondering where I'm calling from. So Tim, let me just make you host. And I'd like you to welcome Tim Mandeville. You are now host, Tim, and I'll let him tell you a little bit about his background. Thanks, everybody.
Okay, guys. Give me 30 seconds. Now we should be about ready. Perfect. Okay, welcome everyone. Yep, my name's Tim Mandeville. I've been around Bitcoin now for a long time, 4.5 years, I think. Had some great successes in that time, some not so good successes in that time. But definitely what we've found here is truly quite amazing. And as I go through the slide presentation, it'll give you a great deal of information about why this is so good and the safety almost behind it. And where we are heading as an opportunity in the world with this. So as Duncan says, keep an open mind, take some notes, and do a bit of your own research on it. So let me tell you about Cloud Token. All right, it's a place where you can store your cryptocurrency. This is very important for everybody to understand the word store. All right. You are not having to buy anything unless you don't have cryptocurrency at the moment. This is a place where you can store your crypto coins, no different to you holding them on a Trezor or a ledger or in an exchange. Okay, you're just moving them from there to ours. All right. It's also a place where you can exchange your coins through our atomic swap process. It's also a place where you can earn and spend our reward tokens, our cloud tokens, okay? Now, I'll run through with you guys the origins of Cloud Token, the benefits of our Jarvis AI trading bot, how you can accumulate cloud tokens quickly, and the current and future technology that we have. But before I do, those of you that have been involved in crypto for over the past few years, I can almost guarantee that you would have lost money doing some things without a shadow of a doubt. All right. And there's reasons for that. I trade as well on the crypto markets. And when I trade, I have what is called a trading plan. And I look at a coin, I do my TA on it, I work out my entry and exit points, my risk to reward ratio, and the amount of leverage I want to put on the trade, etc. And it's all mapped out. And if it breaks between a certain level, I'm out, etc., etc. And that way you sort of guarantee yourself a far greater return and more chance of success. But when it came to investing in ICOs and lending platforms and crypto, it really I didn't have anything. I literally just read some stuff or listened to other people and bang, I was jumped straight in. And consequently, you know, I lost a lot of money. At one point, all of us did, either in USI Tech or in BitConnect. And there are lots of reasons for that. So I put together a set of rules, and I follow these rules now. And Duncan and I have been involved in 3 projects, or we are involved in 3 projects that we apply these rules to since last year, the latter part of last year. And all 3 of those projects are still running today, all right, and providing regular income for all of us because we applied the rules to them, Okay, so I really do strongly suggest you have these and maybe even add more to it if you want. Rule 1, full visibility of the owners of the project that you're going to invest in. If you do not know who the owners are of the company, I'm telling you this, do not become part of it, because they will run off with your money and you will not know who to come after. Okay, I guarantee it. Full visibility of the tech team. Again, same rules as above. If you don't know who's developing the project and what it is, don't get involved in it. If you have no way of finding out, it basically means it doesn't exist. Full visibility of the project offering, like what it is, how it's to be sold, how it's coming to market, etc. What does a project have that would create mass adoption and guarantee success of it? All right, it's no good, you know, bringing out umbrellas into the world when there are thousands of umbrella manufacturers. You know, you need to have something that is going to work for the masses, be adopted by the masses, and generate money for the masses. Okay. If your investment that you're looking in is in crypto, then you must have visibility of the funds on the blockchain. All right. There is no selling into what I call a shit coin first to then hold that coin in the project, because you've given up your Bitcoin or your Ethereum. You've sold it into whatever their coin is called that's going to sit there, not listing anywhere and do nothing for you. All right. Those days of lending platforms like that are finished. If there's one being offered to you like it, don't touch it. Okay. You need to have full visibility of your funds when you invest. If you change your mind and you want out, you need to have the ability to remove them as well. All right. Not tied to 30, 60 or 90 days before you can even touch your money again. All right. All big red flags, all because they're going to take your money. You need to have access to remove those funds when you invest them 24/7. Okay. And you need access to remove any returns the company are paying to you, either daily or weekly or monthly, however their return policy is set up with you. You need to be able to remove that as well. All right. You need to have a proven track record of everybody involved in the project. Massively important. All right. Value-added services and products, either established or about to be, that are going to generate additional revenue into the future. No good be reliant on a one-trick pony. That's not going to sustain things in today's world. All right. Now, they're the 9 main rules that I have. And if you can answer yes to all 9 of those things, then the investment that you make into that company, whilst not guaranteed to be a success, it's certainly worth dipping your toe in. Okay. The chances are you're going to succeed more than lose. So with that in mind, you need to understand who's behind Cloud Token. All right. This is our CTO. His name is Ronald I. All right. Ronald has been inventing and involved around technology since he was 7 years old with his father. Okay. He has a LinkedIn program. Put his name in LinkedIn and go and read about this man's rap sheet. Okay. He has massive experience in the mobile app arena, in the payment arena, and in blockchain arena. Okay. Last year, he won the Innovative Blockchain Project of the Year, all right, in Shenzhen in November, through a thing called the World Blockchain Forum. Now, the World Blockchain Forum are based in 5 countries, all right. If you are bringing a blockchain project to the market, the only place you can do it is through the World Blockchain Forum, all right, because that's where you go to get your awareness, your backers, etc., to be able to launch it to the public. All right. So you can imagine the thousands of blockchain projects that come across the desk of the World Blockchain Forum every single year. And Ronald won the project for last year for his company. His company is called Beta Systems, and he developed 4th generation blockchain called Ori. All right. Now, some of you may say, well, so what? What's 4th generation blockchain? Well, I need to give you a little history lesson. Generation 1 blockchain is called Bitcoin. All right. Bitcoin is a place where you store your tokens. Basically, they are a storage token. All right, they will never be a transactional token, because if you put Bitcoin onto your credit card and pop down the road and bought a cup of coffee, you would stand there for between 3 and 4 hours waiting for your credit card transaction to be approved. Bitcoin can transact at around 7 transactions per second. All right, its scalability is hopeless. Ethereum came out, generation 2. All right, it moved something called segregated witness, proof of work, off of the blockchain and into a separate area that can be called upon to verify a transaction if need be. And it improved scalability to around 15 transactions per second. But what it did was launch something called a smart contract. And smart contracts enable people to transact. And they, well, in a nutshell, probably 80% of all of the alternate crypto coins in the market now use the Ethereum smart contract. Okay, they use the ERC20 token to bring their project into the public arena and for us to buy and trade. All right, and that's mostly all done on the Ethereum network. But again, you can't transact with it because it's not quick enough. Blockchain 3, generation 3 came out. EOS, Cardano, Ripple, XRP. Again, they can transact at a few thousand transactions per second, but certainly not enough to be useful in transacting. Okay, what all of those 3 generations have a problem with is that the more people that buy their coins and try and use them and trade with them, the slower their networks perform, because they're all reliant on blocks and they're all reliant on miners doing the verification of those blocks. Okay, and it just, everything has to be viewed by everyone and it just takes forever. So Ronald decided that it would make better sense if the more people that used your network, the quicker it would go. If you want to be a transactional product, that would make better sense, wouldn't it? So he developed 4th generation blockchain, and the Cloud Token wallet is actually a node on the network. So when you put this onto your phone, you are a node on the network. It uses a very small amount of memory to become part of the network. And every 1,000 people that download our wallet enables us to transact at around 22,500 transactions per second. As of yesterday, we have 853,000 people now with the Cloud Token wallet on their system. All right, very close now to 1 million in 3 months. That enables us to transact at nearly 20 million transactions per second around the world. All right, I want to put that into perspective to you. Visa and MasterCard's maximum transaction capability is around 600 to 650,000 per second. All right, so they look like a baby in nappies compared to what we've developed here. All right, the next thing I want you to understand is that Cloud Token has been developed to become a mobile payment gateway for the world. All right, part of its projects are the trading that we do, but we are going to be a mobile payment gateway for the world, bigger than WeChat and PayPal. All right, every single person that has a mobile phone will be able to put the wallet on for free and transact with each other. All right, that's where our project is going, especially in 3rd world countries where there are over 2 billion people that do not have access to banking. All right, but all these poor people, you've never ever seen, even a beggar. You will not see a beggar on the street without a mobile phone. They all have them, okay? And now with new projects that Ronald has developed, they'll be able to put Cloud Token on there and start earning from their Cloud Tokens and transact with them, as you will see in a minute. So exciting times. Now, let me take you back a little bit to our launch, all right? I got involved in Cloud Token, well, I heard about it day one, which was on the 16th of April. That's when I was approached. I did some due diligence and actually signed up on the 20th of April. We then launched on the 12th of May. So some of our owners were here, Ronald was here, and this man here, Jim Rogers. If any of you watch CNBC or Bloomberg, those sort of programs, you see this man on there doing various reports all the time, okay? He is very, very knowledgeable. He's the co-founder of the Quantum Fund and Soros Fund. He was the creator of Rogers International Commodities Index, all right? He has got hundreds of millions of dollars. He is worth a raging fortune, all right? He came to our launch and gave a speech on blockchain and Cloud Token for an hour, all right? I want you to ask yourself this. Why would a man of that stature with that amount of money come to a meeting and promote a scam, all right? Because I can't find a reason why he would. And certainly there is no amount of money that could buy him to promote a scam. He doesn't need the money. What these people get excited about is new technologies and new capabilities, and that's what they get it. That's why they get involved in promoting it. All right, because of where these things can go against how things are being done today. And you can listen to the man's video from that day. It's on our Facebook pages, so you can just go to the launch and listen to Jim Rogers' speech about blockchain and Cloud Token. Now, I always say to people, this is my favorite slide, because any of you that have been involved in doing ICOs will have received a white paper and a squiggly line like this that's called a roadmap. And in the white paper, it says, please give us tens of millions of dollars. And if you do that, this is the roadmap that we plan to roll out if we're lucky. All right, and 9 times out of 10, none of it happens, but they've got your money, so they've won, they're happy, and off they disappear. Everything that I'm going to show you on this roadmap is already developed. We already have it all. Cloud Token and all our products, all our services, all our merchant stuff, all our trading, everything, it all functions today. The only thing that's missing is mass adoption, and that is the last part of our jigsaw puzzle, all right? That's why it's getting rolled out now through our affiliate program. So we launched in May with our Cloud Token 1, all right? In June, we had a new algorithm design called Varun that integrates with Jarvis. Now, Jarvis is unique. Jarvis is our trading bot. And there are lots of trading bots on all the exchanges out there, but they can only do something called pair trading. All right, which is one pair at a time. Jarvis has been designed to do triangular arbitrage. That enables it to look at 3 pairs on an exchange and simultaneously look at the same 3 on another exchange. And with Varun analyzing what's going on these exchanges, it tells Jarvis what to do and perform those transactions. Right? Thousands of them a minute. Right? They're on 32 exchanges. We have over 200 Jarvis bots running, okay? We've got new projects coming out, like HAL, like Friday, and officially announced yesterday was our new one called Rogue. And Rogue will be for anybody who does not have $500 to invest. So the minimum to join in Rogue will be $10. We have our debit cards with MasterCard. KYC is being done at the top level of the company at the moment, and it's filtering down to us to be able to get those. we have our e-commerce partners being announced. So we have Travelocity on board as our travel company. We also have, I can't remember, I'm sorry, the name of the merchant, but it was announced yesterday, where we are being trialed with a huge merchant services company. So our point of sale, all the point of sale machines that company has, that will getting programmed with Cloud Token. All right, and there will be a lot more e-commerce partners as we go through the rest of this year. So that's sort of our ecosystem. That's the place here on the left where you earn all your Cloud Tokens, and this is where you'll be able to spend them. All right, so it's fully working ecosystem, and that's how it runs right now. So how does it work for us? Well, very simply, really, you deposit your Bitcoin or other crypto coins into the super wallet. All right, you select projects and click Jarvis, and then you agree to the terms and conditions of Jarvis, and then your money is then being used by the company's bots to trade. Okay, you are loaning your crypto to the Jarvis trading bots. Okay, you have full transparency of those. All right, you can see the trading. We see all of the accounts and where our coins are. You also have 24/7 access to your funds, and you can remove them instantly. It takes less than 10 seconds to withdraw your coins out of the trading bot. All right, you are not tied to 3 months, 6 months, or anything else. You keep them there as long as you want to earn Cloud Tokens. If you don't want to earn any more money with us, take your money out. You're free to do so. All right. As I said, we are on 32 exchanges. There are over 200 bots. All the exchanges that your coins are on are fully insured against hackers. All right. So if the coins get hacked on Binance or whatever, we'll get our coins back. Jarvis trades daily with the balances of the crypto coins loaned to it. All right. It's actually now near $300 million per day that Jarvis trades with. All right. Every day the profit that is made goes into our reserve pool. That's between sort of 6 and 20 million a day that is made. This is not a pay Peter by robbing Paul exercise. All right. So we don't need new people to join and use their money to pay everybody from yesterday. Every single morning, if you imagine Jarvis being given, let's say, $300 million to trade with, it makes 20 million, and that 20 million goes into the pot, and that 20 million then pays you and I and everybody else our Cloud Tokens for the day. All right. It doesn't come from selling people's coins off or waiting for new people to join. It comes from our company earning us money with our funds. This is not a Ponzi scheme. All right. Very important. You will receive between 6 and 12% a month in your bonus Cloud Tokens. They're paid to you every single day, every morning, or afternoon or evening. There are 4 times in the day, depending on when you actually joined. The reward token, or the price of it, is derived by the amount of funds in the reserve pool multiplied by the number of Cloud Tokens in existence. I keep saying I'm going to update this slide, but I always forget. It's now 48.4 cents. So it doesn't matter how many tokens you have. All right, you can cash out at 48.4 cents, all of them. All right, because there's enough money in the reserve fund to pay every single person out at that level. How have we performed? Okay, well, we launched on May the 12th. At the end of May, we had reached 40 cents. At the end of June, we had reached, I think, 44. July came along to 47, and we are now 48.4. So since our launch, the tokens that you're receiving, i.e., let's say 10% every single month, that 10% of tokens that you're receiving every single month has gone up in value 63% as well. All right, so it's a double win. On top of that, if you involved yourself on May the 12th, Bitcoin was around $6,000. All right, it's gone up to 14,000. So the money that you had in Jarvis has doubled in value as well. So you are getting twice as many tokens because you have twice as much being used in value. All right, so you have a 3-way ecosystem of earning within our program as well. As I said to you, transparency is the key. We have 5 accounts. Ronald went through this yesterday. 5 accounts in Binance. All right. Every single one I saw yesterday had over 10,000 Bitcoin in it. Like, we have a lot of money being traded in Jarvis. Most of the accounts they're trading, well, this one here traded over 111,000 Bitcoin in the month of July. That's about $1.2 billion, sorry. A lot of money. Money comes in, money goes out. People get worried about stuff, they remove their money. At one point, we had 12.5 or just under 13,000 tokens in that account, and it dropped over a few days to about 12.6. As I said, all of these tokens in these accounts are our tokens. They're not the company's. All right. We have visibility to this account. They have account limits on. All right. You cannot withdraw more than 500 tokens in a day off of our accounts in Binance. It would take them 2 months to withdraw our funds if they were going to scam us. All right. And we would know about it within 24 hours because you'd see $500 lots of money going out. All right. There's a lot of visibility for us to see our assets at all times. The next thing for you to understand is that our ecosystem works and we pay people. All right. Since we've launched, we have paid out 147 million US dollars to people. All right. That's you and I cashing in our cloud tokens into Ethereum and taking them off of the network to go and spend. All right. 147 million US dollars. None of that money, not 1 cent of it, has come from any of our assets. It's come from the work that Jarvis has done trading. Okay, very important to understand that. On our tech, okay, I saw yesterday that we will have access to watching the trading. There will also be a video camera. So we can see the trading going on live on our through our app as well, which will be quite good. At the moment, you can see one of the bots trading in Binance all the time. The account is coming up there. The next thing that you can do is you have full visibility of your funds. As I said, it doesn't matter if they're in the Super Wallet or in this instance with Jarvis. If you go onto Blockchain Explorer and put your wallet address in, you will see that you hold the 0.105319191 Bitcoin in your wallet. It is, okay, it's fully visible. 24/7. If you want out on here, you swipe left, you put in your PIN number, you put in your 2FA code, your money is out in less than 10 seconds. Okay, very, very easy to get your funds in and out of our system. As I said, live feed, 100% transparency all the time. Our atomic swap launched about 10 days ago. There's 3 parts to this. The first part is within our super wallet where people can put in their coins and swap it into Tether, into TUSD, and loan that into Jarvis. That way they remove any volatility. So if they have $500 and they always want to keep $500, you swap it into Tether, put it into Jarvis, and it will always trade with the $500. If Bitcoin doubles, tough, you've missed out on that. All right, if it halves, you've gained because you've kept your value. All right, that's the choice that you make. The second option, which is due out any day, I know the upgrades have been given to Google Play and to the App Store, will enable you to do atomic swap within Jarvis. So you can then swap your coins within Jarvis itself. So you may see Bitcoin has suddenly pumped up to 20,000, think, you know what, I'm out of Bitcoin. And you can swap your Bitcoin and put it straight into Tether in Jarvis. All right, and you hold the value. If it goes back down again, let's say to 15,000, you can then release your Bitcoin that you held and you would get 1.25 Bitcoin back to continue to trade with. So it's a very good way of accumulating additional coins as well, if you know what you're doing. If you do not, I guarantee you will lose money. If you are not used to trading, you will always end up buying at the high and selling at the low. All right. Trust me, it just happens that way. You do need to understand how to work that system to gain from it. The third part, sorry, of the atomic swap will enable you to swap your coins into fiat and pull it straight out of any ATM. Now, the next thing I'm going to run through with you guys is income, all right, and how you can derive cloud tokens and the value of those things. But there's a disclaimer, all right? We're not financial advisors. I'm certainly not, all right? The ideas presented are our experiences on how to profit in business. They're certainly not financial advice, all right? We are not a financial investment company. We make no representations or guarantees of any income, all right? We never recommend you to outlay any money you cannot afford to lose, all right? Don't rush into anything. Do your own research. This is so important, all right? Now, I'm not teaching you guys to suck eggs, but do your own research means this. Go and check up on the company. Check that we exist. Do a check on Ronald I. Do a check about Jarvis. Find out about all the stuff that we are doing, all right? That's research. Do not go onto YouTube, all right, and put, is cloud token a scam, all right? You will have about 500 videos come up from 500 different people, all begging for you basically to click their video and watch it, because Google will pay them around $2.50 if you do, and they will give you their reasons why cloud token is a scam, all right? That's not research, all right? Research is using the information we are giving you to go and make sure that it's correct, and everything that I'm telling you is also correct, all right? Because I know it is, that's why I'm involved in it, all right? As with any business, your results may vary, all right? It'll be based on your own individual capacity, your business experience, expertise, and level of desire. There are no guarantees concerning the level of success you may experience. Everyone's success depends on your dedication, desire, and motivation, okay? So how can you benefit as an individual, all right? First thing, you deposit your crypto into your super wallet, into your cloud wallet, okay? You will receive between 6 and 12% monthly in cloud tokens. You can withdraw and cancel that at any time. So I want to give you an example here. Let me just say that you have $1,000 worth of Bitcoin, all right? And you've got it sat on your Trezor or Ledger or on an exchange. You move that into the super wallet and loan it into Jarvis, okay? Your account will grow on average, let's say 10% a month. So you will receive $100 return on your $1,000 that you have sat. I want to put this into perspective for you guys. If you have $1,000 sat in your bank account at the moment, your amazing bank will pay you 0.8% in a year. So it will take you over 10 years of payments from your bank for you to receive $100. Okay? They are doing exactly the same as we are doing. All your banks use your money permanently, 24/7 to trade. All right? They are trading with it, bonds, yield, you name it. All of them are trading with your money, and they're making 99% of all the money from it, and you get the piddly little bit at the end. All right? We give you around the 10% a month. So you can weigh up where you think you're going to change your life quicker or not at all. So your account balance is adjusted daily, all right? So you will receive that $100 paid to you every single day at whatever time you joined, normally the next day, 24 or 48 hours later, you start receiving it. Now, part of our program is that we run an affiliate program. When companies go to market, they can either do so through great media campaigns around the world that cost tens of millions. They can bring their products to market using network marketing, where you have to buy the product and then you're on auto ships every single month, and you have to go out and sell all those products every single month in order to get commission that month. All right. or you use affiliate marketing. And affiliate marketing rewards you by sharing this with other people. So, in order to be part of our sharing program, you have to fund your wallet with a minimum of $500 US. Okay, we tell people to fund it with around 650 to allow for any fluctuation in Bitcoin. You do not want to wake up in the morning with a great big team under you that's earning you thousands of dollars every single day and find that your account is at $499, because for that day you will receive zero, okay, until you top your account back over the $500 a day. So make sure you always have over $500 US there. So you pop next door and you see your mate John. He said, do you know what? I'm in. Here's my $500. All right. So John's going to receive $50 a month. Let's say that's 5 cloud tokens a day. And the company will also give you 5 cloud tokens every single day that John is involved in the business. All right. On your second level, he pops next door, sees Sally. Sally goes, I'm in as well. There's my 500. All right. So John's going to receive the $50 as well from Sally, and you will get 50%. So you will receive 25. All right. Now, for every single level that you want to get paid on, you have to personally sponsor someone. So if you want to receive on your level 2, you need to have brought 2 people in yourself. Okay, that's how it works. And you can go all the way down to level 21. You get 5% on all other levels. Now, monetary wise, let's say that on your first line, you bring in 3 people. And those people bring in $1,000, $10,000, and $500. All right. On your second line, they bring in 3 people with $1,000, $500, and $2,000. All right. That is generating you $1,325 US every single month. Now, this is very important for you to understand again. You are not being paid this money from people who are joining. You are not being paid this money from people selling your assets. All right. Your money is here. The 1,000, the 10,000, and the 500. The 1,000, the 500, and the 2. That is with Jarvis. It trades with it every single day, and it makes this profit here that is paid to you from its trading. Okay, that's an ecosystem. It's fully sustainable, as is being proved at the moment. So you will receive somewhere around 2,700 cloud tokens a month if that's the 6 people that you've got in there. And if you had joined at 30 cents, those value of the cloud tokens will have gone from 30 cents to 48.4. All right, made you 60% as well. And then you continue down. So if you want to get all the way down to level 21, you have to have 16 people actually on your front line. 16 level on your front line opens up all 21 levels. Okay. Now this is where it gets fun. Rank promotions. This is where you earn even more money. As a C1, or to get to C1, you need $200,000 team volume to get your extra 5%. All right, so you get an extra 5% on your front line and your second line. But where it becomes really good is on your level 3 to 21, it doubles because it's gone from 5% and an extra 5 makes it 10. Once you have 3 C1s, you get to C2, an extra 10%. When you have 3 C2s, you get to C3, an extra 15%, and so on, all the way up to C5. Okay. I want to tell you the sort of money that you receive here. As a C1, I'm a C1 at the moment, and that's whisker away from becoming a C2. I think that will happen this week. As a C1, I'm earning around $650 US every single day. In fact, that's just gone up a little bit more. And dependent on where your rank is, or where your people are, you can earn up to probably a couple of $1,000 US per day as a C1. All right. As a C2, you're going to earn really a minimum of 1,000 and up to around 4,000 US dollars. As a C3, Luigi is our upline. He's a C3. He earns around 25,000 cloud tokens a day, about 12,500 US dollars every single morning. All right. C4s are over 50 grand and C5s over 100,000 per day. And we have them in our company, and all of those monies are being paid from our Jarvis and our funds, not by robbing or selling anything that we're putting into the company. All right. This is a life-changing opportunity for all of you. Okay. As I said, I joined with nothing. All right. The same as all of you guys. I put my 0.1 of a Bitcoin in. All right. Once I knew it was working, I put my 2.1 Bitcoin in. And then I built my team up from there. Okay. Duncan is now a C1. He went C1 about a week ago. I have Tina, Maria, and another guy, Phil. They're all very, very close, within 10 or 15,000 now of becoming a C1. Okay. And then they will be growing their teams. And it just ricochets down very, very easily. Okay, you are not having to sell anything here to people. They are just storing their coins once and once only. All right. So why should you join us? There are no packages for you to buy. There are no membership fees. There's no auto ships. There's no contract. You can earn passively without sponsoring anyone. That's huge for a lot of people that are fed up having to go and sell things to their friends in order for them to create a living. Okay, Cloud Token generates revenues from the arbitrage trading, and it's got the potential to go up 10 times or more in the next 12 months. So I want to give you a little example here. Let's say you accumulate in the next year 50,000 Cloud Tokens. If you get to C1, you will have already earned nearly double that as a C1. All right. We launched at 30 cents. Let's say we get to $3 in the next year. All right, that's worth 150 grand to you in tokens. If we get to $5, it's worth $250,000 to you, just holding those 50,000 tokens. Okay, that's a life-changing amount of money there for a lot of people. That's clear the mortgage and have a good holiday. Let's say my next target, okay, 200,000 cloud tokens. That's how many I want. That's my next target. The future price, let's say, is at 10 grand. 10 grand, that would be wonderful. $10, all right? That 10 bucks on those 200,000 is 2 million US dollars. I live here in Australia, that's worth 3 million Aussie to me. Mortgage gone, okay? Plenty of money, nice car, and won't ever have to work again at $10, all right? So as you can see, there are huge opportunities for us all, and a lot of safety and a lot of transparency and ability for you to control your monies at all times. Okay, so I want to thank you for taking a look. Go back to the person that introduced you to Cloud Token, and if you want to get started, ask them. As I said, we're on a webinar now. If any of you guys have got some questions that you'd like to ask, just unmute yourself and feel free to ask.
Great call, Tim. Just while anybody's wanting to ask a question, I just want to remind everybody we're in the month of August, or coming towards the end of August, which is a holiday time. And we're now coming up to the 3 busiest times of the year with regards to referral marketing or network marketing, whatever you want to call it. September, October, November are the busiest times of the year. So if you've got a goal or a target that you want to achieve with this, now is the time to take action. Do that list. Think of everybody and anybody you know in the world. I just want to tell everybody, Bernard's on here tonight. Bernard's out in the Marshall Islands, which I think is one of the remotest islands in the world.
It is.
Here he is listening in on this call. He's got set up in Cloud Token, and I know he's really excited. So you just don't know who might be interested unless you've got that person on your list and unless you call that person and ask them a question. So take advantage of the next 3 months. They are the busiest months of the year. Okay, I don't know whether anybody has got a question, but if you have, just open up your mic or type it into the chat room. No? Okay.
Silence is golden.
Yes. Well, just so everybody knows, the next call is on Wednesday evening, same time as this, 10 p.m. UK time, whatever time that is for you. I will post it out to everybody. And all I can say to everybody is set yourself a goal and a target to aim for, because like Tim said, that's what I did. I wanted to get to C1. It was actually, my goal was by the 2nd of August. I actually did it, I think, 2 or 3 days later.
After, yeah.
Yeah, it's like anything. If you don't have a plan, if you don't set yourself a target, how do you know when you're even getting close to it? You won't. And consistency, that's the key. Consistently call and speak to people. That is all it is. Consistency and commitment. And commitment is doing the things you said you do long after the mood you said it in has passed. So if I can give anybody advice, that is it. So thanks very much, Tim. Great call.
That's all right, Dan. I'll chat to you later.
Okay. Thanks very much, everybody.
Thanks, guys.
Cheers, guys.
Good night now.
Thank you very much.
Bye
Thank
now.
you.
See you later.
Thanks, Tim.
Thanks very much.
See you later, guys.
Thank you.